Out there, YouTube, it's your boy Josh out.
It's your boy Ted.
This is another episode, Sports Talk 10 Josh, and we're going to do House of Dragon, Season 2, Episode 4. And I can't wait till we talk about it because we finally got some. Also, before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe, also leave a comment once you're done. Okay, we'll let it hear whether you agree or disagree. All right, so Tay, first reaction, anything you can think of, or
We got a lot to unpack on this one, man.
battle? I like we finally got to see
The
some
battle
dragons battling.
Whip
Yeah,
Fest.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm, I'm, mm,
yeah. But no, my first initial reaction was,
mm,
hmm, Team Green actually had a thought out plan. So with this episode,
not of Aegon. It wasn't Aegon out there. We all know that.
no, it was
Yeah,
definitely Amons and
Aemon and
Cole.
Cole.
Yeah. But he did find out that they was plotting behind them. So it is their plan. He just found out about it later. Um, but my reaction to it is Team Green has officially started the first bloodbath of the season. Like as far as they drawn first blood outside of well, Black Dragonstone and Rhaenyra, they kind of did the first blow, but
Mhm.
this is the first strike as far as like in war that Team Green has done. So now, like you said, we already talked
Nah,
about.
but Tim Green been gaining ground if you actually look at it, because Cole been going around
Yeah, that's what I'm
collecting
saying.
forces. So
Yeah,
technically, Team Green they was winning.
yeah. But most of them, they was forced into that after Rhaenyra. Well, not even Rhaenyra. Damon did what he did to Aegon's son. They
Mhm.
already they once that happened, they went ahead and gathered up the forces. They knew it was over with after that. That's
Mhm.
why when episode 3, when you saw them try to talk it out, they can't. It's out of both of their hands at this point.
Yeah, at
So
that point, yeah.
yeah, it's blood for blood after that. It's
Maybe if nobody died, like none of the kids died, maybe they probably
well,
could have resolved it.
yeah, but the first thing, but then we gotta go back to season 1. The first thing that happened was Aemon took out Luke. He took out Rhaenyra's
Yeah,
son. It was more
yeah. That's why I
accident.
said
Yeah,
That's why I said if neither of the kids passed away,
yeah.
they may have could have talked this out a diplomatic way,
But knowing
potentially.
Yeah, but knowing how Game of Thrones and knowing how George R. R. Martin is, most of the main characters not going to make it through the whole season, or they're not going to make it through the whole book. It's
Yeah.
just known. But because this is the Dance of Dragons, we kind of figured what was going to lead up to it. So
Hmm.
now that we got this battle in episode 4, where we seen, House Green was King Landon's, was Sir Cole, Aemon, Aegon, his brother. Like it was too many hands in one pot. Allison
Hmm.
couldn't do Allison out of it, which we'll get into her about her little situation, but that's
We'll talk about her later.
um but the fact that those two as Aemon and Sir Cole on the same page but not Aegon. It's like
Hmm.
yeah, we trying to get as much people and forces we can get, even if we have to force them to do it. We're going to get an army. No ifs, ands, or buts,
Hmm.
because guess what? We're out dragoned. So the
Hmm.
only way you could do it is to get more bodies. That's the only way you can deal with that situation.
And also, you got to look at Team Green, what they're doing strategically. If you actually look at what they're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, they're taking over most of the lands that's in her territory. That's pretty much what they was trying
Yep.
to do, and
Yep.
make them in a need to join Aegon. Well, join the forces
Yep.
with Aegon.
And I think they probably gonna go out Harrenhal. They probably gonna go out Harrenhal last.
Yeah,
That's gonna be one of the last places they take.
that was supposed to have been the third place that they were supposed to go, but then they end up going a
Hmm.
whole different direction because they were setting a trap
Yeah.
for Rhaenyra, pretty much.
Yeah. I think what they're gonna do is they getting all the land surrounding,
Hmm.
the key point,
Yeah,
then going to plan the later attacks. I think that's one of their strategies.
yeah,
But what else can we talk about? We can go to Harrenhal since we're talking about it. Damon having these
yeah.
just
The
weird
witch has found,
visions.
yeah, the witch has finally found somebody else to hunt in the house, pretty much.
Pretty much, but they actually said something. Harrenhal was built on something. I forgot what the.
Yeah,
It's like a myth or a legend. You
yeah.
know, the
But
curse of Harrenhal and stuff like
yeah,
that.
the curse of Paranoid. Yeah, that's exactly what it
Hmm.
was. The curse of Paranoid. But the thing with Damon is, by him doing that, what more forces are you trying to get because of the fact that you make amends with Stone? He pretty much bent the knee, and now you're in their castle for however long you want to be there, and yet you can't get yourself out of your own mind again. Like he even had a literally had a vision or even a hallucination of him
Hallucination or mm,
being Aemon, which he was part of the creation of Aemon that we know now. He always wanted to
yeah.
be like his
I,
Uncle
I
David.
think they foreshadowed that Damon and Aemon is going to battle. They
Yes,
foreshadowed that
but he
towards
was
that.
his
Here's Damon. Yeah.
yeah, but he was his creation pretty much. He wanted to be like his uncle. Point blank period. He wanted to be like him. To the point where he wants to beat him and everything. So it was like I can see that vision. The fact that he's still seeing the vision of young Rhaenyra at the Iron Throne on top of that, saying how he was jealous of her because his brother decided to make her heir more than making his own brother heir because of the fact that he's hot headed.
Yeah.
He had, they said it. He does not have the mind to be fit to be king. They already said it.
Hmm.
That's why they always overlook him. Rhaenys, on the other hand, was different because she was a female. She's supposed to have been the first female, but then they gave it to uh Rhaenyra's father to be king because of the fact that he was next in heir because he was a man. So it was like,
Yeah.
it was like,
Yeah. She's the queen that never be. She's the
yes,
queen that never was.
the queen that never be. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
She actually had the political and she also had the mindset to pretty much rule the throne, like actually be heir. But to Aemon at Amahol, it's like, what other dirty secrets do you have, man? Like everything is coming out. We knew you was jealous
Hmm.
of. We knew you was jealous of Rhaenyra.
I think the
We
visions is conscious. I think it's just
yeah,
conscious guilt.
yeah. But
Yeah.
it's like but we already knew this from season one. We knew you was jealous of Rhaenyra. That's why you married her. We knew that you are the creation of Aemon as we know now. You started the whole transformation of Aemon. He wanted to, like I said, he wanted to be like his uncle to the point where it got obsessive and he wants to beat him. He wants to beat him in
Yeah.
everything. Uh, the the fact of seeing Aegon's kid in the other vision, that was the other thing. Knowing that he was the reason why that kid was
Yeah.
beheaded.
I think
Like
it's a guilty conscience speaking.
yeah. But yet now we finding out that now is part of his conscience coming out like that is the fact that pretty much they got a witch in the house that's giving him this stuff through the
Yeah,
wine,
but I
through the
think I think
food,
it's something to do with the legend or the myth of the curse of Harrenhal.
mhm,
I think Harrenhal was built on like a forest.
force.
Like
Yeah,
yeah, I forgot what kind of. Don't quote
but
me on that.
the fact that he like they like you said, and you actually called it when they said they actually put it in the food and the wine, and you can actually see the effect of it when she does it,
Mm,
and he
hmm.
catches her in the act of doing it. It's like, oh, he's not going to be straight after this. Like he's going to be.
Yeah, but he was already tripping because when he was at the council when he was
Mhm.
meeting, he saw his second wife.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, just pouring the water. He was hallucinating. Yeah, so
yeah. That was the thing. Like he was already out of it. Another part. Let's go ahead and get into Miss Mistress herself. Allison. Allison Hightower. Let's go ahead and get into
Are
her.
you talking about Allison that took the Westeros Plan B,
Yeah, pretty much.
Plan
This
BT? I'm
man.
we're gonna call it the flat tummy tea. I'm joking with you. I'm joking.
Oh, and I'm gonna say it right now. Uh, she better hope that Cole don't find out. He gonna be pissed.
Think so? Well, because technically he probably want to keep it a secret. It'd be obvious if
It
she
ain't no
come
secret.
back pregnant.
It ain't no secret. Everybody know they doing it. It was no secret. Everybody know.
Not everybody knew, but once you bring a baby, that's like more obvious.
Yeah, but then it's like
Yeah,
that
you can't.
whole thing.
Back in the day, they didn't have no. I don't think they used rubbers back in the day. I don't think it's. I'm joking with you. Though.
Nah.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
And plus, they
I
been
only,
paying, you know. And then on top of
I
that,
only think pulling out wasn't the method back then.
yeah,
It wasn't. I'm joking.
but the funny thing is like with Allison and this whole circle thing in general.
Mhm.
All right, Allison, this guy was known for banging, literally, pretty much taking her virginity and banging out your former best friend at the time. Was probably going to wed her until she married the other guy. Um, and then you turn around and do the exact same thing. Weird enough, right? But speaking of,
Proximity, Tay. Tay,
yeah,
proximity.
but this will also bring my thing with Cole. Uh, Cole's been talking a little greasy lately these last like few episodes talking about Rhaenyra. Like she just can't pop up on his ass.
Nah, nah. We gonna get to that point. We gonna get to that point.
Like your man talking a little too greasy. I'm like, it sounds like you're a little jealous, my friend. You sound like that bitter ex right now that just trying to get with the best friend to make her
Oh man,
mad.
he won a few battles. He feeling himself now, man. He feel like he MVP of the league right now, man.
Yo man out here acting like he is like he's married to the top girl or something. Like your man,
Nah, nah. He
your
won
man
a
act
few
like
battles. You know what I mean? He trying to win the war, man.
yeah, he look like he trying to win more than the war. I'm just saying, but that's neither here nor there. But no, I'm like, nah, but with Allison though, I also think with this episode because she realized that her mess up is coming back to bite her. Like as far as her knowing that Aegon wasn't supposed to be king, like the strategic part of it is that she knows she's out of her realm with this because she never had to deal with war,
Mhm.
and the fact that her power got stripped. So it's like she got a triple whammy right now. She got a son that ain't supposed to be king. She's
Yeah, he's not
technically,
even fit to be king. If you actually look at it,
yeah,
no one respects him as king.
nobody
He's
respects
just,
him, and
he's just
then
there.
he's and then on top of that is like like I said, you got a son that's not fit to be king. You turn around and you have an affair with the hand of your son, who is the king. On top of that, and then last but not least, you just there because of the fact that pretty much your father was the hand. That's the only reason why you are still at the committee right now, and that your son is the king. If your son was not the king, I don't think she would have still be on the committee. To be honest, um, but it happened. It is what it is. She drunk the tea. She had rocks on her stomach or whatever the case may be, trying to hide it. I guess I don't know.
Mhm.
Um, but then the Stone brother found out about it. Whatever, going to use that against her probably. Um, and then we just continue on to Works Rest. Going back there and seeing how Cole's got a plan for pretty much trying to get Rhaenyra to come out.
Yeah, they was hoping Rhaenyra was on
Yeah,
the dragon.
Yeah,
because that would have probably ended the war, or at least that would have been a huge blow to Team
huge
Black.
blow. Yeah, you lost your leader
Yeah,
now. So it's like, now you
yeah,
got no choice but to bend the knee, pretty much.
yeah.
Um, but Renice ended up being the one to go to
Because if she passed away, it'd probably be either her eldest son or Damon would be in charge, right?
it would have been what's his name? Chase. Chase.
Yeah, I said if
Yeah.
I had to pick, they might have put Damon in charge because at war times he would be the next heir. They
Yeah.
might they might have would have done it
And they
that
was
way if I
married.
had.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
And plus they was married. So yeah.
Oh, Aegon and Aemon, that was pretty awkward when he was speaking.
Oh,
You can tell you
how
didn't understand it.
Targaryen.
You can tell he
Yeah.
didn't understand.
Yeah. Bro, I'm like, bro, this is your like actual language. You didn't know half of what he said. Like I'm sitting there like, okay, now yeah, you definitely ain't fit, bro. Like you about
He
you.
now he had one of those like okay, like but he didn't understand.
Yeah.
Like he was okay. He just to move the conversation on.
And then it was funny because it was like, see, this is what I was talking about the last review. When I was talking about that, you never talk about the guy that's more strategic than you. You never do. You never embarrass the person that's more strategic than you. Because guess what? They're gonna backdoor you, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah,
They're gonna backdoor
yeah.
them.
Yeah, your man Aegon had some liquid courage, and we talked about it earlier. Pretty much his mom fueled them too as well. On top of
Yeah,
the liquor,
like
that was a
yeah,
bad combination. So
right,
your man went. We gonna get to the end of the. This is probably the most
yeah,
important, the exciting part that I liked about this episode was the battle,
oh yeah,
the
yeah.
dragon. We finally got a dragon battle.
Yeah, we got a dragon battle, and we actually got the first like glimpse of gaslighting. As I call it.
Yeah,
With um, I mean, is there ever like what else of a like important parts we could think about before we get to that? Because it was a lot going on. Like like Cole going to every land, getting most of everybody. His brother. Now we see his brother more
Damon's
involved
trying
in
to
the
get
war.
an army together.
Yeah, Damon trying to get the army together. Uh, and then Bernice's husband's about to go out to sea to help with the war.
Hmm.
She finally
Yeah.
meets the guy that saved
Also,
him.
if we talk about House of Green is broke too as well, the Treasury.
Yeah.
If you go back to the councilman, yeah,
Yes.
I'm trying
And,
to get all aspects of
yeah.
the
And
story.
they have no resources. All their resources are
Yeah, they have
finished.
no resources.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
the
their resources.
Treasury is pretty much saying we broke. We maxed out the credit card. That's pretty much what they were saying
Exactly.
in a nutshell.
Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now the people are really turning against Aegon again. Um.
Mhm.
And then now we just get to the battle of Rook's Rest. Getting to the part
Yeah.
where Daenerys volunteered herself in her dragon Malise
Mhm.
to be pretty much to be the not the deciding factor, but the help for Rook's Rest. Like
Mhm.
she was there to help their one of their allies. So it looked like it was going to be a suicide mission no matter what because we didn't know that Vergon and Aemon and Sunfire and Aegon was going to be there. They just didn't.
Mhm.
I think she knew Aegon was going to be there, but I don't think she knew Aemon was going to be there.
I don't think they thought dragons in general was going to be there.
Yes, and I think that's what they was like on foot about most of it. And then
Yeah, because if you go by the intel, only thing they know is cold is conquering. They didn't
yes,
they didn't say anything about dragons, so it could have been some misinformation they left out or they didn't know.
I don't think
Because
they knew.
what before then there was no dragons involved
No,
in,
no,
in the in the, in
it
the,
was
in
straight.
the
Yeah, it was
conflict.
straightforward. Yeah, it was straightforward. So Rhaenyra was actually the first dragon, actually to strike in war, actually
Yeah,
in Malise. Yeah, Malise and
yeah. It was
Rhaenyra.
a good battle scene, but also this battle scene proved that when you have dragons in war, a lot of people because a lot of Team Green they died just from the
Yes,
dragons.
yeah,
Yeah, just
and
from the
then,
dragons fighting.
and then on top of that, they don't know that. Well, now we know. Well, we knew before. When they bleed, it's acid to humans. Like it's still
Mm-hmm.
fire. It's still fire to them. So when Rhaenys dragon cut Aegon's sunfire, and you saw the blood leaking out, and it was just burning the guy's skin. I was like, yeah, it's like black
Yeah.
tarp on it. Like it's like, like
Yeah, it was bad.
burns
Even
everything.
Cole recognized it. And if
Yeah,
you look at Cole's face, he even recognizes dragons
yeah,
in this war probably is a bad idea if you
yeah.
actually.
But his dumb butt being a strategist didn't strategize the fact that Aemon is a bloodbath waiting to happen.
Yeah. I thought Aemon would probably been a little bit better with the dragons.
He
I
still
wasn't
has
so impressive. Yeah, I wasn't
he
that impressed
he
with him.
still after all these years, he still has not had control of Vanguard.
He's a good swordsman, though. He is a good swordsman.
But he still has no control over Vanguard. None, no type of
Mm,
no type of restraint. None. It's
mm,
like it's like now he just let Vanguard do whatever he want at this point. He can't control him.
mm,
Because think about like, okay, the last all right, first time going after going after Luke, he could have easily told Vanguard, let's go home. Easily.
mhm.
But what did Vanguard do? Turn right around, took him with him, hiding under the clouds. What we saw. Boom. Luke gone. Him and the dragon. Gone.
Yeah,
um the time when he went through that land and he burnt that land up. Same thing. He ain't had to do that. He literally did it on his own. Now with now we looking at now this is just war though. But this is just war between dragons at this point. When him and Rhaenyra's dragon, Malice, Vanguard being the pretty much the elderly one out of the one of the elderly ones out of the bunch, wanted to prove a point. You can't beat me. Point blank period. I will find a
yeah.
way to get rid of you. Like there's no ifs, ands, but I will find a way to get rid of you. I don't care if
Yeah.
I gotta take out one of my own.
I think she could have easily beat Aegon because Aegon is not that experienced, and plus
Plus,
he was liquid courage from the
yes,
liquor
but
and a wine.
also the thing with let's rewind back to that though before we even get to that part. Let's
Mhm.
get to the gaslighting with Allison. The fact that she told him, "Do what you do best," technically, it was like, "What am I? Am I king? I'm the king. What am I? You know?" And I got people going behind me. What am I supposed to do? She's like, "Just do what you always been doing." Nothing. I was like, "You know he about to jump out there now." Like for the
Well,
people's sake,
yeah, and he had a few drinks in him.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can't say that. You supposed to like try to mellow him out so he don't go out there. Cause remember, he is a key piece. He's the king. He
yeah. If he
he
goes down, yeah.
that's a
Because
big
technically, if
blow.
let's just say, if Team Black would have took him out, that's he's worth
That's
like
it.
3 points on the board. Yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah,
That's a jackpot, really. You took out the
yeah,
king.
yeah,
Who they gonna fight for after that? Aemon? Aemon's not even proven yet.
yeah,
He's known to being a drunk.
yeah.
He's known to being a drunk at a whorehouse too. So it's
But
like
I'm gonna get Eamon some credit on this. Eamon get the game ball.
no, he did no, he
He get a game ball. He hit a triple double out there, man. He did a triple double. It's a basketball
including
reference, guys.
yeah,
Yeah,
including getting his own brother out the way. But you know, that's
come on,
neither here nor
man.
there.
By any means necessary, Tay.
Your
You
man said,
play to
"God."
win the game. You play to win the game.
When your man said, the cars, and your man
And if
Aiden
Cole
said the
didn't
cars,
come, he would have. I think he's a vibe, but he probably ain't gonna probably won't walk.
I think I think if it's from the story aspect, I think he had a broken hip, broken ribs, and he was burned through half of his body. But I think his dragon died, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Or if the dragon's still alive, it probably can't. It probably can't
Probably
fly
can't fly.
anymore.
Yeah, because
Yeah, probably
half
can't fly
half
if
the
it is.
wing, yeah, because half of the wing was torn off, was actually blown
Yeah.
off actually. So, um, yeah, the fact that he was with like I don't know if that was a get back or that was collateral damage. I don't know if that was just like innocent bystander.
Nah.
You think he purposely
It,
did it?
he purposely did it. He said it like why they was fighting.
That's true. I mean, yeah,
He said, "Oh, I got a 2-for-1 special." That's pretty much what he did. Two for
yeah.
one.
Oh, one of y'all going? Oh, he's like, oh, I'm gonna get in this throne one way or another. Oh, I'm gonna get in this
Yeah.
throne. I'm gonna get this throne one way,
I wonder
one
when
way
that
or
next
another.
green council meeting gonna look like. That's gonna be
Exactly.
awkward. Like
Awkward as hell. Um,
I didn't
no,
see nothing.
now he
They
go.
might give him the credit because he's the king. Like he won the battle and stuff. Like they might just give him the credit.
Actually, I think they did because from the clips I seen, they said Aegon was the one that slayed Rhaenyra. So it was like, oh, I mean Rhaenyra. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, because they even bought the head of Malice and like through the. I was like, oh, that's about to get crazy.
Mm.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. If if I know the writing and all that, it's been immaculate. There's no way that Rhaenyra should have peace with anything. This shit is over with.
Hey, hey,
It's over
hey,
with.
hey, hey. We lost on both sides, but that's part of war, man.
It's over with. Peace,
Team Black got to bounce back.
yeah. Peace is over with. There's no
I'm,
peace
I'm,
is over.
I'm gonna use my best basketball analogy. So I say Team Black won on the road because they
Yeah,
came to kill. They got one up, but Heyman came on the road, put out a triple double and the game winning shot.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much. And Cole with the assist too as well. I'm joking, but I'm joking. It's a basketball reference, but yeah.
even though it was his plan, but it is what it
Wasn't
is.
plan. It was the plan because
Yeah,
they were supposed to go to Arenal. Then they said, "Oh, why are we going?
yeah,
Why are we not going to Arenal?" And they finally realized that wasn't a plan.
yeah. They're gonna Rook's rest. Yeah. Then like I said, it was the main part of it was to bring Rhaenyra out, and she was like, "No,
Yeah,
released
they
pretty
wanted
much."
to bring the dragons out. They wanted to knock out one of
Yeah,
the dragons. That was the whole goal.
yeah. But I give it to Renice though. Hey, she fought that joint out. She fought it out. Almost
But
won for Renice.
also, even with her death, you think she damaged the dragon enough to, you know,
Well, she technically she took one out. Technically, at least off
yeah,
ground.
yeah, she
Yeah,
took. Well, if you want to say Aegon, technically they took one down, but
yeah,
you think she did enough damage
yeah. I think
to
so.
Aemon Dragon to like put out a commission? At least your death got to be something meaningful. You
Yeah,
think?
because we already know who's going to take out Aemon. It's no secret. We
Mm,
already know who's going to take him out.
mm.
It's going to be Daemon.
Yeah,
It's just going to be when. It's not.
yeah.
It's going to be when, not if.
They
It's going to
probably
be
not
when.
gonna do it. They probably gonna say that to next season. That's probably the next.
Yeah, because I
They
think,
can't do
like I said,
everything all in one season.
yeah,
I
because
don't
I
know how
think
many
season.
seasons is it. Is it 3 or 4?
Well, from right now they signed on for 3. So season 3 is supposed to be. I don't think it's supposed to be the end, but I think it's supposed to be the continuation, but also supposed to be the conclusion. So it could be played out
Yeah,
either way.
and they gotta say so, they gotta say stuff for the next season. They can't do all of
Yeah,
it. All
yeah, they can't
right,
go.
so,
Yeah, they can't go fully in the book.
after watching episode 4, what we give it a rating? 0 to 10.
Oh, I'm actually going for this. This is like I agree with you. When actually rewatching it and going back with it, I get this on a 9. This is probably the best episode so far.
Yeah, this I'm gonna give it a 9 too as well. I'm about to say it's the best episode.
This is
We gotta see
easily
what next episode 5 is gonna be on.
yeah. Because right now like I said, it's looking like it's going to play out somewhat like the book. Not exactly like the book, but it's going to play out somewhat like they actually going to do some similarities to it. So I can't wait to see how they're gonna play it out and how long they're gonna play it out. Like, is it gonna play into season 3? Is season 3 gonna be a whole new storyline? We don't know, but
Yeah,
it look like it's gonna continue on in season 3 the way it's looking like. So
yeah.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
So I give it a 9. Uh, I think we both agree. Well, for 9, it's the best episode so far.
yeah.
As of now, it's the best episode so far, season 2.
Yep.
All right. All right. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe. Also, we love to hear your comments. If
Yeah,
you
we
think we
love
left something out, or whether you agree or disagree, just leave. We love to read your comments. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Always leave a comment. Even though if even just saying Just give us your theory. We like to hear y'all theories about everything else.
We like to hear everybody else.
Yeah,
We like to entertain. All right.
yeah, pretty
Peace and
much.
hey, Grease.